So talking about the global cues coming in overnight, the US stock market was mixed. If you go to see the S&P 500 as well as the Dow Jones, both declined. The Dow Jones was down by around 0.6%, while S&P 500 was down by 0.2%. While Nasdaq Composite, that was an outperformer. It gained as much as 0.5% in trade last overnight and in the markets yesterday. So, what is actually affecting the US market was, after rising in the last couple of weeks, that we are seeing this the second consecutive week that the jobless claims have increased during this period. So that is something that has actually affected the market, and overall driving a shift to technology issues less dependent on the economy is also something that is impacting the companies, impacting the overall street and the markets. Now talking about the trading also, that has been on the light side, given that Thanksgiving holidays were coming in, so a light trading ahead of Thanksgiving holiday. Moving on to obviously talking about the jobless claims, the Labor Department said that there were 778,000 Americans who filed for the first time unemployment benefit in the latest week, which was well above the expectations, and that actually impacted the markets. So Dow Jones retreated from its over 30,000 record which it had reached, and now it closed yesterday at 29,872 levels, which was down 0.6%. Now obviously this is the second consecutive week, like I mentioned before, that we were seeing a increase in the jobless claims, and overall the restrictions also are increasing in terms of COVID-19, the lockdowns and various the virus infection which has been spreading. So that is also surely a concern coming in over there. If you go to see, most sectors yesterday ended in the red for the US market overall, and falling 2.4% was consumer discretionary. Overall, the energy sector was down for 2.4%. Consumer discretionary gained 0.6%, while technology ended up up 0.2%. So Amazon and Apple both added 2.2% as well as 0.8% respectively, while Tesla also rose 3.4%. By the news that it recalled more than, obviously that the recall news of the company really did not affect the stock price of the company. Overall, there were mixed cues coming in from Asia's SGX Nifty also gave a positive start, so mixed flows coming in from the Asia front. While in the European markets closed a little unchanged, the markets had actually taken a breather from the rally, and the stock 600, European stock 600 closed 0.06% below the flat line. So that was surely some, mild change over there in the European market. Not much of a change. Asian markets remained, starting a bit mixed. Overall, the oil, if you go to see, has jumped to an 8-month high on US inventory drop and vaccine hopes. And Brent crude was up by 1% yesterday, and it's up at it stands at $48.33 per barrel, dollars per barrel. So interesting coming in over there. Gold also rose as an unexpected rise in the US jobless claim. So we've seen the spot gold rise by 0.2%, and it stands at $1,810 per ounce. While the US gold futures also gained 0.3% and came in at $1,809.10. So that is something interesting overall coming in from the global cues.